morning. We are up and up. No, she's been up longer than I am, than I have been today. And we are now on our way to brunch.
Snooze for breakfast.
Oh my gosh, so she's introducing me to her favorite place. I have a feeling I'm gonna wish we had it in San Diego. Which might be similar to Broken Yolk. It looked on Yelp kind of like it was similar to Broken Yolk.
If the Broken Yolk had 3 times the menu.
3 times the menu?
Yes.
So, good morning, Melissa.
Morning. Good morning.
Yay, she's driving me. So I can look around at my old neighborhood. Oh, wow, it all looks different already. This feels nice. It's like sunny and but it's cool. It's like a little bit chilly.
Welcome to Snooze. It's amazing.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I go back to the Houston area, back home, and she takes me to a restaurant that has a bunch of stuff that is similar, but they got country gravy right. It is a big deal.
It's delicious,
country gravy. So if you're in the area,
hit Snooze and see Max.
And see Max. Ask for Max. He's amazing. It's so confusing because everything is so different. Houses are different. The streets are different. Yeah, this is that middle of the road street here. And it used to be a joke because it was called Lewis Lane.
Oh gosh.
This is where I grew up. This is where we walked all the time with our dogs and rode horses and did Civil Air Patrol at Williams Private Airport. So when I told people I came from the backwoods,
they're gonna believe you now.
Wow. It looks pretty close to the same.
We're stopping down here. Are you sure
keep
that's not
going.
It?
That's it.
Do you want me to pull over and get out?
Yes, please. Everything's gone. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We built this fence. We installed this gate. We had this in place to keep the dogs from getting out.
Look, it's still there. It's chain and all.
It's still there. Oh my goodness. A few years ago, I had checked up the address on Google, on Maps, and there was like cars parked out here. They were old rusted and everything, but the house was still there. It was fine. You can see where the house was.
Oh wow, you sure can.
Is the foundation still there? Well, the chickens are going off.
They have had enough of us being out here.
My grandma's trailer was right here.
Okay.
Where we're walking. They made the driveway go all the way out here. So her trailer was here.
Yeah.
Our house was here, this open clearing. So you can see there's the well house, but they removed the siding over there. The barn was way back there, and that was all pasture, fenced off. Well, the exterior fence is here, but the pasture fencing has all been taken down. They got rid of the house for hunting. look, you can see, like, that's what's left of the foundation.
You should take that with you. I don't know.
I'm taking nothing with me.
Sad.
No, I'm leaving that all behind. Oh my gosh, this is a piece of the tile.
You can make that into a necklace or something.
I'm so not making that into a necklace. For my sweet 16, my parents made sure to tile the house in time for my birthday.
Oh.
So I helped lay this tile.
Oh yeah, you're not trying to wear that in a necklace?
No. It's smaller than I remember too. My memory had it so much bigger. And I know that has to do with your kid. Everything's bigger.
You're also in Texas. Everything is.
Yeah, we're in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. This used to be our laundry room and mud room right here. But where I'm standing right now, this is the back corner. And my dad made all of it by hand. So this was for the laundry room over in this area. It was a big room. We had a deep freezer. And then it was like the dining room, the living room, the kitchen, which was overbuilt. Because if you made it to spec, it would fall apart. So he overbuilt everything. This house went through multiple tornadoes.
That's awesome.
Somehow, I remember getting up in the middle of the night because my parents were like, you need to go lay down in the hallway because there's a tornado watch or tornado warning.
Yep.
The house went through all of that. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, chickens, horses, sheep, goats, milking goats, rabbits. We had basically a homestead on 1 acre. And because somebody didn't want it anymore, I guess, it's all gone.
Maybe something happened to it.
It's possible. Mom had between 2 big trees over there. She had a flower garden. And it was always an issue, the horses getting out, because they would go and eat her flowers and it was deadly to make them colic. And so they would get out and she'd be like, oh crap. Because they would go straight for the flowers because they thought they tasted good. It was the most green thing we had. Where's that tile? I want to take a photo of it.
It's right here.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I saw it just as you said so. Look, and it's actually by a piece of the foundation. It's all flat and smooth. I'm going to take a photo and send to my mom. My mom really didn't think this is it was the correct property. Here's some more tile. It was this light shade of pink, and I liked it because it made it a little more girly.
Of course.
We went down the hallway and into the living room and kitchen and dining room. And then our bedrooms were carpet. And I remember when we finally got central heating and air.
Wow.
Because before that, we had a standalone wood burning stove. And we had an AC unit in the living room and in my parents' bedroom.
Oh.
So my sister and I didn't have AC in our bedrooms. So we had fans. We finally got AC in the Texas summer. We were excited. This is where we had, over here where it's kind of flat, that's where we had a big old table, an outdoor table, and the neighbors' kids would all come and hang out here.
Yeah.
In the summertime, we would always have these big old dill pickles.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We'd always get those giant jugs of dill pickles.
Yes.
So the neighborhood kids, we would come hang out here in the summertime just about every day and gossip and do all the things that teen girls do.
Yep.
Mostly about boys. And eat pickles and have sweet tea.
Yeah.
Cold sweet tea. And there used to be a Christmas tree out the front door. These chickens are quite social.
Yeah, they're wanting to speak to you.
And you see these vines over here? Muscadine grapes.
Oh, delicious.
My mom loved them. I couldn't stand them.
She ain't wrong.
I didn't like them. I kept trying them, but I didn't like them. So she would find one, pick one, and eat it. We had 2 fig trees over here. And so we got real spoiled, real figs every morning. And my grandma's trailer was over here. That was a big old gaping hole in the fence. And there's this tree that stinks.
What?
I've heard some adult names for the tree.
Wow.
but it smells like musty, nasty mushrooms.
Okay.
And so I always called it the mushroom tree, but the other adults I knew call it something else.
Wow, that sounds terrible.
It does. It smells pretty bad.
I don't know if I want to be introduced to this tree. I'm gonna fall to my death trying to follow you and not knowing what's under here.
This is where the barn was. We had a raised barn and 2 stalls. And then on the other side, we had the chicken coop.
Wow,
We had more foxes steal our hens.
they were hungry.
And then random snakes,
Ugh.
you know. That we would know were there because the dogs would come in and half their side would be all puffed up of their face. So we knew that they got bit by a snake, but they looked very pleased with themselves, so we guessed the dog won. All you need to do is release some goats on here. It'll be
Fix it.
It'll be mowed very quickly.
How about you go over there and suggest that those chickens?
When I was about 5 years old, we did not have all the trees felled out here yet. So the property probably, so there's that tree there. The property came probably around here where we still had a bunch of trees. And I got lost. And I couldn't hear anybody. So I was probably further out past our property line. And I just wandered around and I yelled for Mom, but she was inside, so she didn't hear me. Somehow I found my way back. Sticker scratches all over me.
Yep.
So I remember her giving me an oatmeal bath
Yes.
and being just so traumatized.
Because you got lost.
From that point on, I stayed like close to the house from that point on.
You want to go where the wild things are?
I definitely want to go where the wild things are. Back then, my fear was just being never able to get home.
Right.
Now I want to get lost all the time. I haven't been back here in 20 years. So if you've heard the phrase, you can never go back. I literally cannot. There's no house to go back home to. There is nothing here anymore. I played here as a child. I broke trees, and I mean saplings. I painted, I sewed, I wrote. I homeschooled in the house that's no longer here. I climbed trees, but only so far because I didn't want to break anything. I didn't want to fall. I played hide and seek. I raised animals. And even though it feels really strange looking back here, I don't regret my life. I don't regret moving away into the new. There are a lot of memories that I needed to heal from, but my life is good now. There are a lot of things that have changed over the years. A lot of memories that I bring into my adulthood. And I'm grateful for what I learned in my younger years. I'm grateful for, even though it doesn't stand here anymore as evidence of what I've learned, I'm glad to have that so I take it into my future, into my son's future, and the lives that we have now. So even though it is kind of sad, and I don't have the ability to come back here for Christmas, see the same trees, see the same neighborhood, our eyes are on the front of our face, in the front of our head, to keep looking forward. You look back too much, you'll miss everything waiting in front of you. So again, it does make me sad, but I have a lot in front of me. So we are going to leave this area onto the next memory lane. Goodbye. Put in a Starbucks. So it's gone from being the backwoods town that meets at I-59-69
Yes.
to now a hub. That's like so much that I was not expecting to be in this neighborhood. I don't know what to think about that. I'm excited for the people who live here or who want to live near here because it's, when did that get put in? That's what I've been doing for the last 30 minutes. When did that get put in? That doesn't look right. Oh my gosh, that's still there, but it looks different. All right, I'm getting out. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. We're at a place called Nicole's Italian Restaurant, and the house, that's what it is. It's a house. It's not a typical restaurant. It's a house.
Wait till you see the kitchen. It's amazing. The kitchen is huge, and you can watch them make your food. Ready for this?
Time when it goes by super fast.
And you forget.
And you forget what time it is. You're like, oh, so we just closed down the restaurant. Oh, it was so delicious. The Alfredo sauce, everything there is homemade. It is all from scratch. Absolutely delicious. So next time you're in Porter, definitely check out Nicole's Italian. We're going back to her place now and might get some editing done, or we might wind up chatting really late into the night. We'll see.
Again.
Hi, kitty kitty.
Okay, I've got to make a plan for tomorrow.
Just got in, and the cats are lovey sweethearts. Hey, kitty kitty. We're coming up on midnight again. So I am going to go ahead and get ready for bed. We have been up late talking again, and I've really enjoyed my time with Melissa. It's been over 25 years since I've seen her, and it's been great catching up. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it tonight. Oh, hey, Dickens. I'm gonna go ahead and take off all my makeup, get ready for sleep, and I think I'm gonna keep up with the anime buns for a couple more days. It makes it really easy to get ready for the day. Especially when you just want to sleep in, love on the cats, drink lots of coffee, enjoy spending time together. All right, I'm gonna call it here. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you guys later.